Hello and welcome to Poker News. The loss of the Las Vegas-style super casino has caused serious outrage for the company behind the Greenwich bid. The Anschutz Entertainment Group is now speculating on whether to take any action. Since the recent announcement that Manchester will be hosting the super casino, there have been a number of debates why Greenwich lost out. Now, one in particular is that the UK government is to blame for liaising with US casinos. Nigel Flechter, cultural spokesman for Greenwich, stated, "I'm angry that Greenwich has paid the price for Labour's clumsy mishandling of this process. Our bid was badly taunted by suspicions that not everything was above board or that a deal was done." Not only were the bidders behind the dome surprised, this news also came as an unexpected shock for bookmakers. According to one famous betting establishment, Manchester were by far the underdogs, having only 8 bets to win in the last 12 months. Instead, Blackpool was the latest favourite to win, followed by Greenwich. Chief executive of Blackpool, the company who worked on Blackpool's proposal, said it felt like a smack in the face. Whether further action will be taken regarding the panel's decision is not yet known, as Greenwich is currently debating a judicial review. The World Trade Organization is currently providing an obstruction for the US government as they question the reasons behind the advances to take control and eliminate online gambling. This development, however, has taken a long time to come to fruition. 4 years ago, America decided to inflict restrictions on online gambling onto Antigua and Barbuda, causing a lot of inflamed resentment as the Caribbean inhabitants were planning to fund their declining economy using profits created by internet gaming. The US government are therefore accused of implementing this ban to ensure the profitability of their own casinos and protect them from increasing competition from online users. Now, this is deemed as monopolizing the gaming industry and falls foul of the world trading policy, as Antigua and Barbuda are prevented from utilizing money from this profitable avenue. The US has until March to appeal the WTO's decision. Unfortunately for US online gamblers, though, this doesn't mean that the government would have to create new legislation. Instead, they would need to operate some administrative or judicial action in favor of the Caribbean islands. After hearing that the chairman of the Gutshot, Derek Kelly, has resigned, Poker News caught up with Barry Martin to find out what his new position is and what he thinks the future holds for the Gutshot.
Gutshot's changed enormously since the court case. Both my position and the private members club and Gutshot Limited, which is which looks after the bar, restaurant, internet cafe at Gutshot. Once the guilty verdict was delivered at Snaresbrook Crown Court, we had to stop charging for poker because we didn't want to be in breach of the 68 Act once again, and that was made very clear to us by both the gaming board and the police. Well, with Derek no longer chairman, you have to look at the way that the company is structured as far as Gutshot Limited. I'm the Chief Executive Officer of Gutshot Limited, which means that as the lease holder of the premises of 4448 Clerkenwell Road, that leaves me in direct responsibility for anything that goes on in the club. It always has done, but Derek very much put himself as the figurehead of the private members club and fighting the cause that poker should be outside of the casino operator's realm. So we didn't have to go for a casino operator's license. I'm sure everyone's fully aware of the fight that we've actually gone through to uphold what we believe is the right fight for poker players. So poker players don't have to go into a casino to play poker. You don't get 23,000 members for nothing. You don't get people coming through Gutshot's doors every night of the week in their droves, purely and simply because our burgers are good or we offer decent tournaments at decent value. It's because people don't want to go to a casino. Now, we want that to continue. We want them to keep coming through the door and we want to continue the fight. So I want to make sure, and Derek wants to make sure, and Gutshot wants to make sure that this absolutely continues. And even if it costs us a lot more money to get to that stage of the appeal, we're going to get there in the end.
And finally, now he seems to attract robbers to him like bees to honey. For the second time within only a few months, Amarillo Slim Preston has had armed robbers threaten his life for money. On this occasion, the robbers were in his house and managed to tie up the 78-year-old World Series champion while robbing him of valuables from his home. In the last robbery, Slim managed to dodge bullets by driving away and was unharmed. And once again, Amarillo Slim suffered no injury. No arrests have been made since this recent robbery, although I'd suggest investing in some bodyguards. That's all from me. I'll see you next time.